Years ago, thanks to Neil Armstrong. All week, families from across the Miami Valley have been heading to the Armstrong Air and Space Museum at Wapakoneta to honor the Ohio native. One woman told News Center 7 she remembers watching the black and white fuzzy images from space.
50 years ago, I, was glued to the TV and watching, Neil step on that moon. So yes, absolutely.
And many of those who now work at that museum say their mission is to spark children's imagination and get them thinking about what they can do in the future. News Center 7, of course, will keep following all of the Apollo 11 celebrations happening this week. Today, News Center 7's Cheryl McHenry takes us to the local area where Neil Armstrong lived after he left NASA and speaks with those who remember him. Then on Friday, News Center 7's Jim Oddie will take a look at Ohio's space legacy. You can find a complete list of celebrations and ceremonies across our area right now on our WHIO News app.
And News Center 7 also has added several archive videos on our WHIO streaming app in honor of the moon landing's anniversary. That includes the first steps on the moon and President Nixon's call to Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin. You can download that app on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.
Back here on Earth, we're worried about heat. It's a storm tracking alert day. We have Team 7 weather coverage, and for good reason.
Yeah, it's going to be so hot in so many days. That's the problem. If it was one day, maybe two, okay. But just 4 straight days of excessive heat, it really becomes a problem if you're out, you're waiting for the bus, you're outside working, doing some any activities outside. You just got to really be careful with all this heat. And it happens, sometimes it's summertime, we get the heat, but it really takes a toll on the body with so many days of the excessive heat. So let's talk about it. Excessive heat warning in effect by noon today, and that's going to go until 8 o'clock in the evening on Saturday. Wouldn't be surprised if they extended this another day because we're still looking at a lot of high heat in the hundreds as far as the heat index goes on Sunday as well. And maybe a heat advisory may replace it by the time we get into the day on Sunday. 73 degrees in Springfield this morning. No problems at all. We're looking at no traffic down there either. Folks still enjoying the morning, maybe half asleep. 70 degrees in Wilmington. Dayton coming in about 73 as well. Greenville 70. You'll notice the winds are really calm, and that's really conducive to some fog as well. We had some rain yesterday. We get some partial clearing skies, and so we get some radiational cooling here at times with the moisture in the low levels of the atmosphere. So we got a little bit of fog. So we may start to see some traffic problems maybe later on in the morning if folks aren't careful driving in the fog. All right, heat and humidity today. We're talking about temperatures already about 92 degrees by the time we head towards middle part of the afternoon. Partly cloudy skies, and then a few chances of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm are possible, especially as we head towards the middle part of the afternoon. It's isolated, and then by 7, 8, 9 o'clock into the evening, a better chance for a few pop-up showers or storms, which is good enough to cool us down just before sunset. So that would help us out if we get underneath one of those. So 92 today, partly cloudy skies, where again we're looking at an excessive heat warning that's replaced the heat advisory. Heat index still about 103 for Dayton, and then for other areas we're talking about 105 or greater. 76 overnight tonight, warm, muggy, and quiet. Look at all the heat that's across the area, excessive heat that's across the area, and not just Ohio, but we're talking back west towards the Great Plains states, the Midwest, and even towards the eastern seaboard as well, up towards the megalopolis, down towards the Carolinas. A lot of heat to be had. Heat-related deaths, well, in 2018, it was the biggest number here, 108 heat-related deaths, as opposed to flooding, which was the next highest number of deaths here. So here's that 5-day forecast for you. 94 tomorrow, 95 on Saturday, 92 on Sunday. We're drier tomorrow and Saturday with sunshine, so not many chances of a cooling shower or thunderstorm. Even the heat index around 100 for us on Sunday. A few showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon and evening for us on Sunday, so that's a better chance of seeing cooling showers and storms. And then that's a frontal boundary. That's going to bring in some much cooler air by the time we head into the day on Monday. So wouldn't be surprised, we'll watch it, if we get a few stronger severe thunderstorms coming in Sunday and into Monday. Back to 85 on Monday. We get even cooler than that, by the way, by the time we head into the day on Tuesday and Wednesday with less humidity as well. So hang on here. The 90s are here for a few days, and then the relief comes back by the time we get into next week. All right, weather and traffic every 10 minutes. Let's check in with Sergeant Mark Bauer this morning. Good morning, Sergeant.
Good morning to you, Dontae. We've had a good start to the morning drive. We've talked to several area police departments, and as always, keeping a close eye on our freeway traffic. We're going to head out and check the camera right now. The area of Interstate 75 and Stanley Avenue, for those of you headed out this direction. Freeway traffic looks good. I just had a chance to check southbound 75 from Needmore Road all the way to 675. It's a 14-mile drive, and the road sensors are indicating you can drive it in about 13 minutes. I'm Sergeant Mark Bauer, WHIO Team Traffic.
Sergeant, thank you. 521, 73 degrees.
The trial is underway for a man accused of causing a jail to close for nearly a month. How much prosecutors say it cost the facility to reopen.
A newly released body camera footage cleared 2 officers involved in the shooting, while friends of the victim say they're still upset about the situation.
Good morning.
Wake up every day
Police reportedly chasing
with the latest news from overnight
Here's where we stand this morning.
and what you need to begin your day.
Breaking at this hour.